Everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and it's a lot of very, very cool creations again today by a bunch of different authors here. So the very first creation today here is the Area 47 Reforged Eden by Ente, and this is the author that already has in his title that he never sleeps. I'm going to add one other thing here too, that he crossed the line in the sand with this one. There's a coolness factor, right? And I think he crossed the line with the coolness factor, and I don't know what kind of consequences are for an author that does that, because there's a limit. I mean, once you go past 10 on coolness, I don't even know what to say anymore. It's like, what are you doing, man? I'm being totally stupid. But anyway, take a look at this amazing looking base over here. Again, author Ente. Well, what can I say? I spawned this in, tried to get it nicely on the ground. Hopefully, we'll see how it turns out. But man, is this a cool looking base. This is such a cool looking base, and it's got some features that I think are just utterly super cool, like these little laser fences here, and he did it at an angle over here too. That's wild. That is just wild. I love it. I never attempted that myself. I did similar things before with laser fences, but never like at angles and going around corners at like 45-degree angles and things like that, and basically building an entire like system all the way around the base here with these laser fences. And I don't know, I'm geeked. You can tell I'm kind of geeked. This is a really, really amazing looking base here. I love the integration of the solar panels there too. They don't really stick out. They look like part of the design here. And there's just so much to look at. Again, super high detail levels everywhere you look. Cool shape over here. And this is kind of a signature thing I've noticed with a lot of Ente's builds, at least, is this kind of iconic 22.5 framing work that's done on certain sides of a creation, usually on CVs. But yeah, look at this thing, man. This is great. I mean, every little detail about this thing looks amazing. Look at this radar, or I don't know, radar, signal dish, SETI program. This looks amazing too. It actually looks like it would work. Like, there's your reflector and there's your antenna there, and just the way it was kind of built up on here as like a decorative item. It really works too. I love this framework here. The angled beams holding up this like control tower type of assembly or whatnot. A lot of antennas and things off from there as well. And this is just looking at the outside of it right now. I have no idea what's on the inside of this. Check out this like hangar. I don't even know. Words can't even describe this thing. Just looks really, really, really amazing here. Yet again, I mean, it's. I've looked at a lot of this author's work, and yeah, I mean, yeah, the author definitely knows knows what they're doing here. I definitely like it. I definitely like this base. I think this is just a killer looking base. The detail, the color scheme, all the little details with it. I mean, I really can't see anything that sticks out that doesn't look right at all. I mean, yeah. So a lot of praise here from me. Yeah. I don't even know what to say, guys. You can see this for yourself, I'm sure here. Killer looking base. Again, killer looking base. I'm almost scared to go inside it because I know I'm gonna probably geek out some more and whatnot. And I don't know. It's kind of early to be geeking out. And I'm doing this video fairly early this morning because I got another video to do right after this before some stream. So yeah, very busy day for me. All right. Well, anyway, let's get inside this thing. I don't know what else to say besides this looks amazing. I could point out like all kinds of little features beyond the radar disc, like everywhere in the laser fence, and stuff, but I think you can see it for yourself. It's just really, really killer looking base. Love the shaping on it too. Um, fits fits well. There's little details in here too. I kind of like what's going on here. It's very subtle, but you can see that the doors here, probably, three of the larger ones didn't quite fit the opening here. So there's a couple smaller doors in the mix here, but they add those little like seam lines on there, which I think look really cool too. It kind of takes this whole thing and makes it look like a single like giant, garage door kind of thing with like some design elements on it by doing that. So that's, yeah, it might have been unintended and necessary to make the doors work, but it looks really cool at the same time the way everything was spaced out there. Just a little touch there. Anyway, let me adjust the lighting here. I don't want to go super dark, but let's see how this works out. And let's go tour the inside here. So yeah, big old hangar on the inside, super detailed again. Kind of taking a look at all the different aspects, looking at the ceiling and the floor, and I definitely encourage all creators to put a lot of time and effort into like little things like the texturing of the flooring and doing things with the ceiling. It adds so much, and when you're walking through a creation too, or looking at something, if you notice that if you take a look at how much of the ceiling and the floor you see in a general scene, you'll realize that probably 2/3 of this entire scene here is looking at the floor and the ceiling. So, I mean, they're super important to try to do things with them. I mean, whatever those things may be, it all is really about appearance. You generally aren't, it's not like a lot of function there, and of course you'd have a lower size class creation if it was just flat, but that's boring. Who wants that? So yeah, I definitely like seeing like everything just kind of cut into. You can't really do much with floors besides come up with interesting texturing patterns and maybe some decals or whatever works for the creation. But yeah, definitely high amount of attention to detail on this creation again. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's. I keep on getting sidetracked. I'm going to try to go a little darker here. This does look like it's well lit. I'm just trying to capture that look. And it always is kind of rough, too, because, I mean, with the lighting on planet side, it gets so super dark that unless you're running like brightness 4 giant lights everywhere, it's going to look too dark at night, no matter what you're doing on the planet side. But then it's quite a bit brighter in most space areas. So it's hard to kind of work with. So. But I think it looks great. I actually liked it with the lights dimmed a little bit more like they are now. You can see all the blues, and you're not getting that other kind of color tone of the sunset mixed into it. Anyway, let's talk about some features here. So we got our teleporter right over here. I believe that's a teleporter. Yeah, that's got to be a teleporter. Certainly working. I'm not sure what else it would be. Maybe it's one of those little like VR stand-up things where you kind of like walk in here and... No, never mind. I'll just shut up. I'm a little spirited this morning. So over here we got, it looks like Production Alley. And it looks like another place for another constructor or, of course, a deconstructor. They're both the same size, so you can put in either or on these. And it's a base, so that would work for vanilla as well. Now, this is a Reforged Eden creation. In fact, all the creations, except for the very last one, are actually for Reforged Eden. And the very last one is kind of a special thing. So I wanted to show you that, too. So, and that's not all. Oh, we do have deconstructors in here already. So we got another whole row of production back over here. Plus we got some hallways kind of jigging out over here. Let's see, this is that goes outside, and then we're looking at a cool angled glass window opening to that I don't know, the area before the hangar, the landing deck in front of the hangar over there. Of course, we got utility function in the area too here. Armor locker, O2. Yeah, very, very nice. All right, let's see what's down this corridor over here. We got some security, some boxes. We got this room over here. Prison wing. Now that's kind of making sense with the laser fences going on now. I thought that was to keep people out, but it seems to be to keep people in. I see what's going on here. Oh, that's cool too. I like, yeah, very cool. So we got a nice looking jail cell over here, laser fence wall in front of it. Yep, very, very cool looking cells. Where does this go? Oh, okay, so you got to have your security officers over here. Probably couldn't fit it, but probably looking at some security monitors or sensors or something like that to see if anybody's getting on a line. And oh yeah, look at this. We also have our furnaces, and it looks like quite a few of them. So 4 big old furnaces back over here. Nice setup there. Then we got another exit door going out this direction here. I just want to see what happens if I get near this laser fence. Okay, so it actually has a sensor there, so it removes the laser fence when you're going to pass through. Makes sense. This, of course, would be this is the other way in. So this is coming in through the big hangar door on this side. I kind of like the dual hangar door setup here, too. So you got options. It's always kind of nice, too. Something I kind of learned. I mean, most of my designs work where there's only one hangar door, but I do prefer the ones that have, like, a pass-through hangar door or something like this, so you can, like, fly in one way and then just keep on flying out the other way, and you don't have to, like, turn a ship around in the hangar to take back off. I guess you could always back out too, but that's no fun. So let's see, over here it looks like we've got a medical something going on. Oh, we got the full medical wing over here. Really cool glass windows in this section as well. Looks like we got all our specialized equipment in here and our main med bay. I almost thought that was a staircase right there. Definitely like the architecture in here too. We also got our shower. That's a really important piece. I don't find the toilet to be super important with a medical bay, but the shower is extremely useful, and it's a very cheap part too. So I mean that gets rid of radiation and can fix some other ailments in weird ways too. So it is a very nice thing to have, especially near a medical bay. So down this, okay, we're a little dark in here. Not too bad. So we've got some, looks like we got storage in this area. I'm half tempted to raise the lights up a little bit right now here just to get a better look at this room here. But then it's going to add in that unusual sunset tone there. Anyway, I think it just stops here, and we've got basically a couple storage controllers in this room area here. Get back out to the main area. Area over here. We're going to have to go up that elevator, see what's on the top floors here, and there's a lot of control stations and things like that we could see from the outside. So there's actually a mid-floor too, isn't there? So what do we got going on here? Looks like we got a interesting pathway or hallway area here this goes a long ways. Holy smokes. Oh, balcony off to the side over here. There's a lot of ways in and out of this base as well. And we got another elevator. We got another elevator over here too, going back down to the hangar, and I think this is the ceiling of that area. So we got the balcony going on the side of the hangar. Always very cool. I like to do these same kinds of things. And keep in mind too, like if you got a one detailed room and you have visibility from a different room that sees that detailed room, you're adding more detail to the other room as well. It's kind of a feedback loop there where when you open things up like that, you're just adding more and more detail. I mean, think how boring this would look if it just had a straight up blocked off wall there. It would just be a square hallway, but other than that, it's got a lot of things to see, which is really, really cool for the visual sense of everything. So let's go up to the top floor here. And wow, so let's just see oh wow, this actually got a double deck up here too. I can see the main core across there. Looks like we've got a shield installed over here. Really cool shield mount set up here. It's kind of like got this framework that's kind of attaching on these two side, I don't know, walkways or beams. They look sturdy, which is really cool. We got some other utility function along this side here. Again, it's super amounts of detail in the area. Let me just try to get rid of that tint from the sunset again. Get that blue factor in here, which looks really, really nice. Oh, yeah, it looks like we got our CPU core room over here. Oh, which is actually kind of that area above the landing pad / the other hangar entrance, which is really, really cool. So yeah, it looks like we're running, from what I could tell, 3 larger CPU blocks. We'll take a look at the CPU in a little bit here. But yeah, very nice, very nice. Again, super, super detailed everywhere. Let's hit this room up here. Ah, so you got to have your crew quarters over here. Looks like we got a crew member in the area right now playing. I think he just hit Alt-Tab, but he is playing solitaire. I seen it. I seen it. All right. So, and then we got a little fancier, spiffier, maybe the leader of this prison colony over here. Stays in that section there. Got to watch out for aliens, though. They like prison colonies. And then it looks like we got our farming section over here. Oh, this is nice, too. And nice. Got this guy here. He, man, all these people, man. I swear they're just like, they're not doing anything. They're just sitting there and alt-tabbing out every time I walk by. Like, you know, they're up to something. It's like maybe it's their, I don't know, could be solitaire, could be minesweeper. I'm not sure what these guys are doing. And we got a full-fledged bathroom over here with a double shower setup, double toilet setup. And then we got our upstairs balcony. Oh, wow. We're still not all the way up. Man, look how nice everything looks, though. I mean, just everything. Everything looks really nice. And nice little core mount area over there. I like the glass work around that. Help protect it as well, but it just looks nice. A little bit of security going up into the Intel command room over here. I like this staircase. It's kind of cool. I like how the walls and everything's kind of matching that angle going up here. Then we get to the top. Wow. Super cool looking LCDs throughout the area here too. Kind of, again, kind of built up like a big computer terminal piece, almost like another deco part that's just built of blocks. And we got our coordinator here, flight controller or warden. I'm not sure. And of course, you got to have some balconies up here too if you need a breath of fresh air when you're sitting up in this room all day, making sure people don't escape. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, what a cool base. I mean, what a cool base. And as for function too, obviously, big old hangar. You've got all your utility function, a big production area. You've got some solar going on in here as well. I don't know how much solar. It doesn't look like a huge amount, but there could, well, maybe not. I guess, yeah, base solar panels do need direct sunlight, so you can't, like, bury them or anything like that. So it's got some solar, too, which is definitely a nice thing to have. Like a base like this, I'm sure it has a generator in it, too, but there's probably an option to turn off the generator and maybe operate the fans by solar. I don't know. I'm just guessing right now. So anyway, let's look at some numbers here and see what's going on. So to start with, size class 7, unlock level 20. 14 fuel tanks in there, 5 oxygen tanks. It does have some defense. Yeah, right there. I guess I didn't even notice that, but 5 minigun turrets, and we also got 6 sentry guns. So I would say this has a pretty good setup for like drone defense and things like that. We'll have to take a look at where all those guns are positioned. And 12-hour and 31-minute build time. I was just seeing what kind of resources it took. Very light on estrium and zirconium. Does use 4 crew members. Pretty light on that too. That's really not that hard to acquire at all. Other than that, it's really quite inexpensive. I mean, it's looking at the numbers here, and there's like nothing very difficult to get at all. So that's another bonus. I know there's sentry guns around. Let me check out some P menu options here while I'm at it. So we do have power for our decon, furnace, and hangar. Okay, so that would just kind of open up the hangar doors. Okay, very nice. Nice option, actually, to just kind of keep that stuff open. They don't really need to be closed unless you're under attack. And we got some sentry guns in various places. So they're kind of scattered throughout, but it looks like it's going to have a nice line of sight here to shoot down any incoming drone attacks and things like that on where these turrets are placed over here on the sides and up over here. They got a nice angle, plus it's backed up with some sentry guns to cover those areas that the turrets probably can't shoot very well, like over around, well, or just mainly around the entryways, it looks like. They had a couple over there. Looks like we got a couple over by this hangar door. Excuse me, my voice is like really getting rough. A couple more sentry guns over here. All right, so let's look at its storage here. So nicely labeled. Looks like we're dealing with a lot of 640s. So we got water and products 2, materials 2, and materials 3, all 640K plus. Wow, we got the furnace ins and outs, recycle in and out, products and materials down over there as well. A lot of 640K storage bays on here. So we got let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It looks like 13 640K storage base on here. So this base is well equipped for just a lot of storage in it. Plus, of course, some miscellaneous boxes and things like that. Actually, not really too much in that. Just an ammo box, 16K, and it looks like some box over here for player armor, stuff like that. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, very, very, very nice base. Again, this is the Area 47 Reforged Eden by Ente. Really stellar looking base there. Love it. Looks like it's got a lot of gameplay value to it as well, with a huge amount of storage, production, furnaces, everything else, all your other utility, plus a hangar, plus some solar, like backup power. Really nice. Oh yeah, I was going to take a look at it. I want to see what it had for a generator in here. That was the last thing I just did want to see. Here, let me, the author might shoot me for that, but let me, I feel, oh, there we are, generator 2, okay. So it does have 2 large generators in here too. Makes sense, makes sense. It would need that, especially with the furnaces and whatnot. So again, yeah, awesome creation there. So the next creation today here, this is the TGS Ranger Exploration Vessel RE 1.10 Plus by, I'm going to have a hard time saying the name, but Mocha TGS, or MOKAH TGS. And here, let me get the lights on full shine here again. And yeah, this is a cool looking ship here. Oh wow, yeah, look at all the crazy amounts of detail in these. I don't know, I would call it kind of like a nacelle kind of thing, but you know, it's not really a Star Trek kind of thing, I don't think, but it looks really, really cool. Oh, I like this. Yeah, look at all the busy work here with the antennas and things like that. And obviously, a lot of these antennas can certainly serve as placeholders for actual weaponry and things like that too. But yeah, that looks really, really nice. I like the general look of everything going on in here. That's a cool looking cockpit area too. Just kind of sweeps over this lower section. Looks like it's going to have pretty good visibility up in there too. And this is kind of an unusual feature, kind of this big glass window behind there. I don't have this sitting on the ground right now. I've been trying to keep a lot of these off the ground. Sometimes they do like to just collapse anyway if I'm not near them. Sometimes they don't. It's kind of hard to explain when it's going to happen. But yeah, I definitely like these really detailed thruster setups here too. It kind of looks like these are certainly set up to add more thrusters in here. So I got to believe that this is tailored to a specific CPU. I'm seeing a lot of placeholders around here for additional turrets, and I'm sure a lot of other equipment as well. Cool looking glass setup going on the top side there. A lot of detail everywhere you look too. I like this the glass with the piping work on the inside there, just to add in more detail again. A lot of some thin blocks in areas. Obviously, a lot more turret positions. And same thing kind of going on over here. It looks like you could certainly add in probably a couple, I forget the exact terminology, but I just call them the large thrusters or the 2x2x4 thrusters in each one of these setups over here. So it looks like, oh yeah, you can kind of tell the author was really playing with the CPU. I'm very, it's got to be pretty tight because it's like it's got a fifth one in this one over here. So there must have been just enough CPU to pull that off, I bet, or something like that. I do the same things too. Try to max out whatever the CPU target goal is, not waste any if possible. Yeah, very nice looking ship here. Just again, lots of detail everywhere you look. All right. Well, anyway, let's get aboard here. I think I'm gonna. There's a entry door over here. Well, you know what? I didn't really look at the very back yet. I gotta get a good, better look on there. And we got a hangar door out the back side. I like how this whole shaping looks here. This is really cool. And these like big old, I don't know, block thrusters. They look really nice though. They look like some Star Wars like. Well, I don't know. Definitely sci-fi looking thrusters for sure. Can't really say what franchise, but very, very cool. All right, so here, let me adjust the lights, and we'll get in here. Start there. See how it works out here. So as soon as you come in, I like this boarding ramp area too. So this would go right down to the ground, and you got armor locker O2 right at the entry point. Excellent idea for that as well. Often, at least when I'm playing, I'm usually like half dead by the time I get back to the ship. So this is a great perk, being able to get some air and, I don't know, put on some armor if I forgot or whatever. So nice feature there. That's just very cool stuff. Okay, so we got a forward shuttle bay, and we got some plants, and we got some nice fancy glass tables in the area. And we got our main hangar bays this way. This is really unusual hallway assembly here. It's cool. I like it. I like the glass work around it. It kind of got some Z-axis or some verticality to it. So lower personal exits. Is this where that's where I just came in at? Okay. So let's go up this way first. So what do we got over here? Kind of looks like some. If I were just to take a wandering guess here. I don't know. We got some nice room here for a lot of things could fit there, including medium shield parts. They're a little bit bigger than they would need to be for medium shield parts. I wonder if there's it says something about that. Main engineering hydroponics. Certainly some upgrade areas there. I'm just not exactly sure what was intended to put there, but medium shield parts is a candidate. Over here we got an MM. Maybe that's the medium shield part, or MM. I don't know. I'll see if there's a info LCD somewhere in the ship to see if it says what some of these areas are for there. But so we got our medical bay over here. Well, a med station, food processor, fridge, kind of a crew area right there. Armor locker outside. Obviously, again, upgrade room. And we got our toilet and shower. Another fridge right there. There's a lot to look at in here. I like how the interior is kind of neat. You know, it's just got some neat looking stuff going on. A lot of glass work and things kind of in the mix. And then we're getting to the front of the ship, which, again, you can kind of see all this from outside as well. Really cool looking setup there. And then our bridge. So we got, it looks like we got two pilot seats right over there. Nice visibility. So they're, kind of set up for two people there. Nice LCD. I believe that is from a set of LCDs. I think I've seen that one before. Very nice looking LCD. So I think, I don't want to quote the author name on that, but I think it's Alicia, but I could be mistaken. And we got a exit over here. Nice alternative way in and out of the ship, which is very useful for gameplay as well. And on this side over here, looks like we obviously have another one of these part upgrade rooms. And crew. Have I already been in there? I think I might have. Let's go the other direction here. So let's go across the hallway, and let's stay on the lower floor first. This certainly looks like a room that could hold something too. I'm not sure if it needs to or not. We'll see what's back over here. So over here, we got a SU shield units. I don't know. It's big. This looks, well, not quite big enough for a large shield part. Looks like it could fit a couple medium shield parts in here. At least that's the term I've called them. They have specific names. I just try to simplify it with like medium shields, small shields, and large shields, and then split each one of those up into either chargers or banks. It's kind of a simplified way to do it. So down over there we've got a oh, I didn't walk in there yet. So we got our gravity generator over here, and it looks like this is going to get into our warp drive room over here. And pentaxid tank, I'm guessing that is what the P is for. Would make a lot of sense, like the pipe work around the ceilings there as well. Cool looking glass display there. And what do we got on the other side here? Shield generator, oxygen tanks. You know, I should probably pay attention more to the LCD signs around the area too. They might give you. Well, I've been there already. Okay. So SU. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I keep on thinking shield though. Form of shield, probably maybe medium. I don't know. Just a guess. Holy smokes! Wait a minute. There's a lot more of ship back here, isn't there? Let's go through this door right here. So, and then out into a pretty big hangar back over here. Looks like those are some pretty big hangar doors as well. Yeah, they're what, the 9 blocks wide. Yeah, very nice. So yeah, a lot of docking space, and then you've got kind of this pass-through hangar access that I was just talking about. It's kind of a nice little feature there, so you don't have to turn ships around in a hangar. And we got some couple cargo bays over here. Very cool. Like that. Different alternative color scheme there. Definitely like that one too. Yeah, very nice. And hold on, let me get back. Oh, we got it down as well. Oh wait, where did this come from? We got another hangar. Holy smokes. All right. I guess, I should have known from the back of the ship there was a lower hangar area there, but I just thought I was already in it by what was up there, and it was a little bigger than I thought it was. But no, we've got 2 hangars. That's cool. And we got a small constructor out in this general area and other utility function in the general vicinity here. And our ramp going back down to the outside. Some sentry guns to help protect the entryway. Now, this is quite a big ship here. I don't believe you go inside these nacelle pieces over here, but it does look like they have some upgrade options in them, though, doesn't it? Oh, well, you kind of do go inside them, don't you? Oh, that's cool. I got some neat-looking pipe work there, kind of a glass area there. I wonder if all 4 are the same or not. Obviously, some more thruster locations kind of embedded in a lot of these, and there's probably a lot of stuff going on in these with a lot of thruster upgrade positions on the ship, which is really cool. I mean, you can keep on kind of souping it up a little bit. I just want to make sure a lot of these I believe are intended for larger thrusters. Yeah, like this. So you got the cutouts in here, so you can fit the bigger thrusters in here. Makes a lot of sense, definitely. That is some serious pink signing on the ship over here. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. I don't think I've seen all the ship yet, though. I really think I missed an area. So let me fly back in here and get to this top hangar. And let's move around a little bit. Let's go up higher. And it looks like, kind of looks like a, okay, so we got a way down over here, and then we're going to get into, oh, our farm. Okay, or Pentaxid farm. Maybe that's what the P's are standing for, but yeah, you can put it in the Reforged Eden grow plot or the standard grow plots in here. You got your grow light right up on the top. So we got at least 18 grow plot farm in here. I'm curious what's behind the door here. Oh, look at this. It's like a big rack of storage boxes here. Well, that's cool. I like that setup there, and they're all kind of different colors and things too. Nice, nice looking setup there. Kind of discreet. So we got the same thing on this side. Yep, a lot of cargo boxes. And then into this top area. So this is very opened up, and yeah, more farming. So okay, so the farming back there, I believe, especially with the peas on there, they were dedicated for Pentaxid, or meant for Pentaxid. And then you've got another 36 grow plots in this room of standard grow plot types. So that makes a lot of sense. So you got pretty much everything on this ship. Your main functionality, we got our detector right over here. We've got this top hangar bay. Where does this go? Oh, okay. I didn't even notice that when I was through this room. So maybe this is just landing areas for small vessels and not upgrade places. I didn't, again, I missed that hangar door on the top. Kind of makes sense for that. So you can take down in some smaller type SVs or whatnot. Maybe even the right player could launch a HV up in there and probably land it. It would be really hard to get out of the creation though if you had an HV in here. But yeah, definitely SVs. Talk myself out of that HV idea right on the fly there. Yeah. So anyway, lots of upgrade potential on this creation here, and I believe it was probably tailored to a specific CPU level. We'll see what that is in just a second here. Let me get the HUD on and take a look at some numbers here. So we are on unlock level 15. So yeah, definitely lower than your norm. Size class 13, 23 forward, 11 strafing, 33 lift, 15 reverse, 7 down, 16 fuel tanks, 16 oxygen tanks. Doesn't have a whole lot of built-in defense besides, well, I don't know, not bad at all really. You got 6 retractable minigun turrets, 4 sentry guns, and a detector. 20-hour and 14-minute build time. Doesn't use any Estrium or Zacosium or any of the rares. So yeah, this is kind of starter, definitely kind of a starter like creation. Not entirely, kind of your kind of mid-range starter, a little bit higher unlock level, a little bit bigger, more expensive ship. But yeah, a huge amount of upgrade potential to it. And obviously, you can add a lot more guns to it. It looks like shield parts, thrusters. Of course, the grow plots, probably some other miscellaneous equipment that I've missed as well in here. So CPU, yeah, check that out. So yeah, this is certainly not even coming close to the Core 9 setup, so a lot below that. That helps explain the price of the creation as well. So yeah, only uses 842,000 CPU from 850 on how it's set up. So yeah, makes sense, and won't be all that hard to upgrade this and add a whole bunch more in larger thrusters and turrets and other things to the creation here. So let's also take a look at the storage. Nicely labeled. So it looks like we got this is probably a box, yeah. I believe these 4 are going to be regular controllers. Looks like we got a 640 for 640 for materials. And a couple more 640s for salvage. And garden fridge, 225k ammo boxes, looks like. And some other miscellaneous. Everything's labeled nicely too. Very nice. Just takes extra effort to do all this. I mean, you don't have to, but it certainly is nice. When another player gets a ship and it's like, you kind of got everything kind of labeled and organized, and yeah, you could always change the names of some of this stuff if you want, but it is very nice that the author took the time to do all that. And one other thing here, I'm not sure if I Yeah, okay, so this is right off from the main farm there. I don't think I walked down. Oh, I did walk through here, and that's, yeah, the detector was just another way in and out of the ship. Maybe take a look at one last thing. I want to see if we got some P menu options here. So landing lights and front spotlights. And I do like when these are off by default. It's not a bad idea to have some spotlights on a ship. They can come in useful at various times, but I don't. It's nice when they're just off by default, or have a switch just like this. It's very quick and easy to do, but definitely nice. Definitely nice. God, did I miss anything? I don't think so. So anyway, what a very, very nice ship here. Again, this is the TGS Ranger exploration vessel RE 1.10 plus by, again, MOKAH TGS. Very nice creation there. So the next one here, we're going to get to some Star Trek here. We got the Star Trek USS Voyager Reforged Eden by Achenar. And yeah, very nice, very nice. So yeah, the good old Voyager here. Yeah, the Voyager had certainly a little bit of a unique shape versus a lot of the other Star Trek ships in here. And this is very cool. It's very hard to do these kinds of ships with the voxel blocks, and because Star Trek ships tend to be very curvy, especially with their saucer section, and that is something that's usually quite difficult to pull off with voxel blocks. But the author did a great job at doing these gradient angles going around here, trying to make more of a kind of a long or a wide oval type of shape going on here. I like all the embedded in windows too that are actually like functional windows, not just decoration, things like that. Then we got our deflector up front over here. Got quite a few things going on the bottom of the saucer, including this. This is a pretty interesting feature here. We've got this kind of recessed in observation room of some origin there. And obviously a lot of retractable turrets through here. A nice shaping on the bottom side of the saucer too. I do like the thin block work, kind of making that big line going across there as well. A little red color accents in various places, which kind of make it also look a little nicer here. Kind of a red sweeping line across the side. And then it kind of thins up, kind of again like a gradual thin up going to the back, and then eventually connecting to the nacelles. Now, the Voyager did have some smaller nacelles than a lot of the other creations, but it was a newer ship, and probably the technology is just straight up better, where these nacelles can probably outperform a lot of the older, larger nacelles. I don't know all the math behind that, but it's all fiction anyway, so we can just speculate. I like this cut in over here too. This is pretty cool. I like this like high detail cutout kind of through the plate hull armor or whatnot, with just a lot of just tech looking busy stuff in a different color there. That's a really nice accent there. I definitely like that. And obviously you can see quite a few retractable turrets throughout the hull here. And yeah, cool looking bridge area up here too. It looks like there's going to be quite a few decks to this ship on the inside. And then of course you got to have your landing pad in the back area. Kind of a smaller hangar opening back there as well. And I do believe all the thrusters are probably hidden, which to me it makes a lot of sense with a Star Trek ship, because different tech, they don't have exposed rocket thrusters on them. So yeah, and the game doesn't care if you hide them or not, really. Maybe some servers. I have heard before there is an option on some servers that prevents thrusters that are enclosed, at least on their thrust side, from functioning, but I don't know if that's even true. I've heard it many times, but I don't know if that's actually the case. But it probably is. It probably is. I just want to point out too, this is some pretty interesting looking block work at the front of the deflector area here. At first I was looking at that thinking that it almost looks like it's some kind of part, like one of the models, like side of a warp drive or something. It looks really cool. I like the shaping going on in here, kind of using the thin blocks and some other blocks to mix it in. Yeah, it looks really neat. Looks really neat. All right. Well, anyway, let's get aboard this. I think I'm gonna try to come in through the back hangar, and we'll work our way forward or up or down or whatever which way we got to go here. So let me reduce the lights a little bit here. See how things work out. So yeah, I like this setup over here too. Very nice. The kind of landing pad in front of the hangar door. Oh, there's that. That's actually elevated on thin blocks there too. Interesting. Oh, so this kind of walks right over to this. Wow, this is interesting layout in here. We've got some. Got a lot of doors going on. Let me hit the switch over here. What did that do? Oh, that opened up this. Oh, look at this. Kind of looks like we've got, I don't know. Let's see what's going on in here. Okay, so this is kind of utility. Is this a... Okay, so we got a main elevator over here. I was looking at this, and I first thought maybe it was an upgrade part room, and I was just about to say that, and I was like, I don't think so. I think it's just decorative. I think it's just decorative, and this gets you to the a main elevator or a rear elevator. Let me just. Oh, this is shuttle bay. Okay. Wow, there's just a lot of things going on here. We got this little mezzanine over on the side. So that's asymmetrically done from the other side. And there's a room up over here, which is also different from the other side, which is very cool. And it's kind of out into this main corridor hallway area. And we've got a lot of switches here. Okay, so this is how this is all working out. We've got kind of a control room elevated over this area, and then you can take creations in from the back. It looks like you could lower some of them if they're small enough. You got a bit of a parking lot down over here. You could bring in some, smaller SVs, I would say, into the build and kind of keep a bunch of them on hand in a relatively small space. So it's kind of cool. It's obviously isn't going to take anything super big in here, but kind of a neat idea there where you can kind of park things down below and bring them up when you're going to use them, things like that. Rotate things in and out. Very cool. Neat idea. All right, so anyway, I'm going to stay on this floor until this floor doesn't have any more floor left to it. This is a big floor, looks like. So we've got our lavatory over here, Shuttle Bay 1. We've been back there already. So this would be our bathroom. And I'm going to kind of pass through there to, it looks like a smaller, I don't know, cafeteria area over here. Got another switch here. It looks like it's for lighting in this case here. And let's get out. I like this. I like the this whole hallway section. It feels very very convincing. Like you're walking through a ship here, and it's nicely detailed. The hallways are kind of wider. Feels Star Trek-y, definitely. We got another elevator here, so we're on obviously deck 7 over here. We got a cargo bay over here. Oh, this is interesting. It's kind of an elevated area, and then it kind of almost like an exposed cargo controller with its extensions in the area. Don't want to go down there quite yet. I wanted to stay on this deck. A lot of ways, there's quite a few elevators going up and down in here. We got another kind of a, I don't know if this is a cafeteria or just like a break room. Probably more of a break room on either side over there. Over here it looks like we've got our stellar cartography lab. Gotta have one of those. That's cool. That's cool. Not sure. Gotta figure out what that's about. It's probably like mapping out the stars. I would have to assume. Computer core room over here. It looks like there's an elevator. Yeah, up and down this room too. Kind of an isolated elevator just to do all your core blocks in here. Kind of looks like a Core 9 setup if I were to guess. Might need more than that. I don't know yet. Storage room on this side. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I like all the. Even with these small block rooms like this, I mean, this is a pretty dinky room. It is hard to make them look nice with the big old CVE blocks, but the author did a great job here too with doing some things across the ceiling and just the texturing of the walls. You really got to do everything you can because there's you got pretty limited options on a CV to take small rooms and make them very detailed. But the author did a great job with that on this. Oh, there's just a lot of ship here. This is all on the one deck so far, too. Holy smokes. So over in here, looks like we've got like a more storage area. And, cool. This kind of looks like what is that? Like a photon torpedo. Maybe this could be like a bay for it over here. Kind of looks like it certainly looks like some kind of projectile. I would say photon torpedo would be probably the projectile of choice in Star Trek. What is that? What am I looking at here? There's a door. Oh, that's a gun. This is like a launcher in here. Oh, it is too. Oh, and it goes right off the front. Oh, that's slick. So it's starting to all make sense now. I can understand why the projectile is sitting there. I didn't realize this was a launcher emplacement. So yeah, it totally makes sense. Like that's the next round of ammunition kind of thing here. Very interesting. Like that. Yeah, nicely thought out there. And let's head this way. Okay, so we are at the front of the ship here. And we looked at the computer core. There's another main elevator. Not sure if I'm probably going to go down the main elevator in just a second. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. All right. I got to have a toilet. All right, so let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So, yeah, the naming scheme. I learned this one before too. That no, this is right. Yeah, where that would be higher numbers there. And this is deck 7. Does it go up that much further from here? So we're on deck 6. There's a lot of doors here. Oh, so it looks like we got kind of a fuel room here. I like that ceiling again. That's a neat setup there with the blocks. Looks good. And yeah, works with small room design. So very, very cool. And oh man, we've got some. Oh, we've got I believe this would be the Jeffries tubes, right? That was one thing I was a little confused about. Is I think that's what's going on here. I don't want to go down all these floors, but this is so cool. Totally unexpected. Like just a alternative way that you can float up and down in the ship. It's almost like an elevator system, but it's not. Pretty discreet and unexpected, actually. So that is cool. That is cool. Man. Now, to the author that made this, I may miss some rooms in the ship. This ship is extensive. There's a lot going on in here. The author did not want to waste any room with stuff, and everything's fully fleshed out here, which is really, really cool. Oh yeah, very nice looking warp. Well, main generator room over here. That's cool. I like that. Nice configuration here. That does look very Star Trek-y. I remember seeing some of the Star Trek shows where they're getting into the engineering area, and you'd see some kind of apparatus like this, where they put their dilithium crystals into. Very cool. Very cool. So, okay, so we're in main engineering. I think I just seen a sign for that. This isn't the same floor I was already on, is it? No, I don't. Gosh darn it. There's a lot going on in this ship, guys. There's a lot. Holy smokes! I'm getting more and more lost as I go. But at least I can say what deck I'm on. That's helpful. Cargo bay 11. I think I'm on a deck above where I was before. There's the another tube there. Did I walk this? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so this is 8. I was on 7, wasn't I? And then this is 6. I went all over the place. I'm not sure. Okay, so I've been up here. So let's go back down again. A lot of these floors interconnect in different ways. And yeah, I don't know what to say about all that. But I'm pretty sure I haven't seen this bathroom before. So I think this area is different than some of the other decks. Just trying to get a good idea on what is going on in here. Bay 11, main engineering. All right. Oh yeah, I was just there. My goodness. We got here another bathroom. Oh, more places in all directions. Man. Oh, where the heck am I now? I'm in some kind of engineering area. We got some Wi-Fi going on over here. We've got doors and corridors going everywhere. Holy smokes. Again, yeah, the author did not want to waste room. Everything is fleshed out. And, man, that's cool. Yeah, so this looks like a little bit more of a legit, smaller cafeteria type of setup over here. Nice window out the back of the ship. And I think this is for lights again on the switch. Aft lounge. Okay, aft lounge. Shuttle. Another bathroom over here. And somehow I wound back up to this shuttle bay area from a different direction. All right. What's behind here? Oh, you know, this might be in the... am I in the nacelles? I kind of am. That's what's going on here. And we got thruster access down in the nacelles, which makes a lot of sense. I figure that's where the thrusters would be. It looks like we got some XL thrusters there. Sorry if I'm all over the board on this one here with getting through it. It's there's a lot. All right, so what is going down this way? This could be a whole like POI in here too. Well, we have found the warp drive room over here, and it looks like our generator room as well. So a couple advanced generators, our warp drive, our pentaxid tank. I wonder if this is this? Yeah, it totally lines up to that. Just wondering about something here too, because yeah, I looked at another ship by this author, I do believe, and I don't believe it was this ship though. But there's was some similarities with the engineering room, which I really liked on the other one as well. So yeah, very cool. Oh man, sorry guys, I'm all over the place. I'm so lost right now. I there's just so many places, Oh wow, and I think this is a different floor here too. Yeah, gravity generator room. All these rooms look really nice too. And computer core on the bottom side. So we obviously dropped it, and this should be deflector generator bay. Oh wow. So this is a different room again too. Again, kind of a catwalk going over there. Jeez. Now let's take the main elevator. So we're down to 10. Deck 10. Oh wow, look at this room. This is a different area again. So this is kind of looks like another hangar bay here. I didn't even notice this one. Garage. Looking for a switch or a lever or something here. Oh man, there's quite a big mechanism back there to get crafts in this area as well. Garage lights. Garage door. Let's hit this. Keep the lights on. And there we go. And look at that. That's sneaky. I didn't notice that. Yeah. So yeah, kind of like a more of a ground access way to probably bring in some, again, some smaller HVs and park it in this general area. So yeah, both smaller SVs and HVs. This is really set up to deal with. There's our main elevator again. And it looks like this room stops right about here. So let's check out 9. What is on? Holy smokes. Yeah, 9's no joke either, is it? Storage fuel room over on the side here. Lower engineering, office 3. I like the glass window on the side there. I like this too. Looks like a big old display screen there. Gravity generator there. And we're back. We kind of went back around to the generator warp drive room. And that's probably lower engineering. Yep, lower engineering. Office 4. Fuel storage. Bathroom. Yeah, this is quite a creation here. There is a lot of places, and again, I'm probably missing some things. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I know I'm missing some things. So we're gonna get up. Let's go in this door. Let's go in this door and get up to the top part of the ship here. I haven't been to the bridge. I know that would be missing. So let's keep going this way. Cabin. Jeez. Oh wow! So we got a big cafeteria over in this area, or probably a cafeteria or lounge. Yeah, a little bit larger one here. We're at the front, but we're not all the way to the top of the ship yet either. Wow, so many places to go. All right, let's we go up to the bridge. Maybe that's just from a main elevator. Probably is. Where does this go? Ah, all right, right over here. Okay, so now we're to the bridge. Now we're to the bridge. Oh, and it's got kind of a description here of what's on every deck in this area here. So there's 10 decks. Computer core, fuel, shuttle bays, science lab, cargo bays, transporter, deflector, cabins. Man, yeah, a lot going on here. This is really cool. Mission log. Just so many places. I don't even know how many rooms this ship has on it. Quite a lot, though. Very, very cool design here. I definitely like this. Let's take a look at some numbers here. I didn't know what I was in for there. So, yeah, there's a lot. So, unlock level 25, size class 26. Yeah, this is a pretty big ship. 32 hour and 33 minute build time. 36 forward, 7 strafing, 15 lift, 18 reverse, 15 down, 80 fuel tanks, 50 oxygen tanks. Quite a barrage of weaponry on here. Quite a few things. A lot of retractable stuff, or stuff that's going to be very discreet. I think it's all, quite frankly, it's all retractable. I do believe, except for our laser cannons, they kind of retract too. It does say it has 1 RCS on it, CPU wise. So this one goes above Core 9. So it's going to probably need, I don't exactly know how much, but additional CPU to balance the totals out here. Just wanted to see. It does not look like it has any aux cores on it currently. Yeah, hit the auto group here real quick. And yeah, it probably has some quantums or something in here. I don't think it's super important at this time, but yeah, very, very cool there. Let's get into your storage. So everything, a lot of things look, well, we got an ammo controller at 320K. And it looks like we got a couple of cargo controllers here. One was at 320 and the other at 48. A lot of, looks like a lot of boxes and other things going on here. Fridges, that kind of thing. So yeah, you got your ammo and your main cargo controllers. Not a huge amount of cargo storage on here. I'm glad it has the 320K ammo bay though. That'll be very useful. And then another one over here. So wow, yeah, just there's a lot to explore on this ship. Let's see. Let's take a look at your P menu options. So no P. Oh, actually forward lights. Forward lights. So let's turn those on a second here. So that's kind of cool. So that would be probably. Oh yeah, these lights over here, I do believe, kind of lights up the area down below. There's probably some off the front here. Oh, they're off. Wait, what just happened? I'm not sure what's going on with that. I don't seem to want to work here. Let me just see if they're set up. Oh, they're not assigned. Okay. Okay. I think they might. Maybe they were supposed to be. Let me see if these are set to forward lights. No, they're not. Huh. I guess they were on the whole time. Or maybe I hit it with a switch. That could be. I'm not entirely sure there. Anyway, very, very cool creation. Again, Star Trek USS Voyager Reforged Eden by Akinar. Very, very cool creation there. All right, so the next one, quite a bit smaller. Quite a bit smaller. I don't think I'll get lost on this one. Hopefully not. So we got a little tree cutter here. This is the NW Harvester .0. I think that might be a typo on my part, that .0. Sorry about that. NW Harvester, Early Harvester by Traken, or Traeken. Yeah, this looks like a nice little HV tree cutter here. Got a couple of your the cheese graters or tree cutters up on the front there, and slick looking design. Almost looks like it has a bit of a like a pickup truck on the back here, where you could like throw some stuff when you're cruising along there in the back. I don't think it's intended for that. I don't really actually see any boxes or anything in here. I was kind of looking for that, but like, it's cool. I like this this pipe work going on in here, and yeah, it looks like it would do the job chopping up the trees. Got a spotlight on there as well, and I'm sure it's meant to be get around, chop the trees. Pretty inexpensive creation here. Definitely looks cool though. Very slick looking for a tree cutter. Yeah, like that. Got our landing gear on there. Holy, we got a lot of lights down below. A lot of lights. Oh, this has got the. Oh, I bet you there's a switch somewhere on here. Maybe a P menu option. We're gonna have to get those glow lights going on. I bet you that's what it's for. It's probably gonna look really cool too. Like the texture lights kind of right behind here. That's kind of a neat looking setup there. Kind of goes with the red thruster look as well. And obviously some storage controller pieces on the sides there. And yeah, again, I gotta turn those lights on. I will in a second here. Let's take a look at some numbers on this. It looks like it's gonna be pretty inexpensive. And actually, yes, it is. So unlock level 7, size class 0.7. Pretty quick. So we're doing 28 forward, 14 strafing, 14 reverse. I'm not sure why we're seeing a down in here. That's messing me up. Odd. It's an HV, so it's like, why would you have a down? Yeah, it's got to be an HV. Yeah, and 14 strafing, obviously. We've got 1 fuel tank. No oxygen tanks on here. Could be a bit of an issue. It does have an enclosed cockpit. I guess it depends on the planet you're on, but it could. You might, I'd probably recommend having just a baseline, really inexpensive oxygen tank on there because of the enclosed cockpit. Very inexpensive. 23 minutes and 34 seconds. No, nothing even close to rare. So really just something you can just get into right away on the game. And looks like it would perform great for what it is. Mainly being a scout tree cutter, which is very... I'd like to have one of these kinds of creations in pretty much every time I play the game. They're just useful. CPU wise, super cheap. So core nothing. Well, core 1 I should say. It goes a smidgen over that, but I don't think that's going to cause you any problems at all. Take a look at your storage. So it looks like we've got a harvest bay only at that. Wow, quite a bit actually. 10.5K of harvest storage. So that, yeah, it's quite a lot. So this thing can chop up a whole bunch of trees and bring it back. It looks like. And we got some strafing. Got 2 forward thrusters, bigger ones going forward than the reverse thrusters. Yeah, it looks like it would get around just fine. One last thing, I just want to take a look at the P menu. And I was wondering if there was, I see all these lights on the bottom. I'm missing something. There's probably a activation switch or something to turn these things on, I would think. Yeah, so nothing there. I don't know exactly. Is there a switch or something on here? Because this certainly looks like it's meant to do something down there. Let me see if these things are dialed into anything. I guess not. Oh, okay. All right. Well, got some lights down there. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Again, useful, super inexpensive, really quick to get into early game, get some experience, chop some trees, make some carbon, all that fun stuff. So very, very cool creation here. NW Harvester, early harvester by Traken. Very nice. So the next creation here, this is a Star Wars, excuse me, Star Wars Hage MK2RE by Captain Jack Sparrow. And this is very cool. This is certainly on the Imperial side of things. It looks like a, Hage MK2. So not really a TIE fighter, but TIE-like type of creation. Certainly with a lot of the features that you might see on a TIE fighter. It's kind of inverted from a TIE fighter. A couple features here. It kind of looks like we have... that's a cockpit on. Asymmetrical cockpit on that side. Oh, that's cool. But it's like the glass is a bit inverted here, and even these pieces are kind of inverted from how at least I normally seen them. But there's a lot of different variations of these this kind of style ship. So this very well could work for that. It looks really cool though. I like the look of it here. The kind of the dark. Multiple different grays in here, with the red thrusters. A lot of block work, a lot of detail going on in here. But taking a look at this whole framework set up on the top there. Looks like this is kind of set up to top mount as well. Got 4 landing gear on the top of it. Probably just extend just past the radar over here, which I believe this is Reforged Eden. So that's probably an actual long-range radar, I'm guessing. Yes, it is. Okay. Laser turret there. Yeah, it's kind of neat how it lands, too, right on the... I don't even know what you call these on a TIE fighter, the side pieces. I swear I've heard the term before, but I'm forgetting right now. Very cool. Very cool. The general setup. Actually, I mean, if you look at the overall layout here, it looks like it has a fair amount of room inside it as well. Beyond that, beyond just the those pieces there. So anyway, here, let me adjust the lights here a little bit, and take we walk in here. So we definitely have that Imperial TIE Fighter kind of red light look in here, which is very cool. So it looks like we've got some cargo boxes as soon as you walk in here. I like how they're kind of enclosed in like a glass table between a couple passenger seats. Nice presentation of that. Cargo box in the corners here, like this, the round blocks kind of going along the edges on the top row. More passenger seats here. So this is almost like a stormtrooper transport kind of thing, I'm guessing, which is really cool. We got our trauma station over there, and we even have a food processor. Nice looking interior layout here too, with the shelves and the boxes and how this whole setup is done up here. Nice interior decor. A couple constructors and fridges over here, and this is actually in a doorway. That's a glass doorway sideways. That's neat. I know I've seen this a couple times before. I always forget about doing things like that myself. Very nice idea. And we got our CPU cores, our main core, and it looks like our cockpit area over here. Really cool looking cockpit. I like this. I like all the LCD work that's done in here as well. Oh yeah, that's a cool looking LCD. I love this. Never seen this one. So this certainly looks custom to the ship. Probably all these are. Yeah, the author's name right there. Status legendary. Cluster Eden. Yeah, really cool looking LCD work going on here too. Like how the curves were done around the round skull piece there. That's cool. Cool looking targeting. Some computer display up status things there. And over here, oh, it looks like we got our engineering here. So we got our shield, some thruster access, a warp drive in here, taxi tank, some fuel tanks, CPU cores up on the ceiling over here. Yeah, very cool. So yeah, right to the point. I love the asymmetrical design on the interior. Generally, I mean, this room is centered, but I mean, everything on either side of the room and the adjoining rooms are all asymmetrically done, which is really cool. Just makes it feel bigger and more realistic. So very cool ship here. Let's take a look at some numbers. So we are unlock level 20, size class 2, 67 forward, 27 strafing, 54 lift, 23 reverse, 31 down. Yeah, it looks like a nice flyer, a well balanced, pretty agile flying creation here. We got 8 fuel tanks, 3 oxygen tanks, barrage of weapons here. We got some cannons and launchers. We got 4 laser turrets and long range radar. So a lot of like dogfighting type of weapons, plus some laser turrets just to shoot the drones and the other stuff in the area and help take down shields and whatever. 4-hour, 27-minute build time. Does use a little bit of estrium as that goes in, but not very much at all. And yeah, very cool there. CPU wise, it is pretty inexpensive actually. So yeah, it's not a Core 9 setup. It's below that. Somewhere, upper middle. It's probably touching on an advanced core or two, but not the whole 5-pack of them. I have to figure that out. But anyway, very cool there. So fairly inexpensive. Let's take a look at your storage. So we have, looks like that would be a box. We got some boxes. Cargo drums, those are more boxes. One thing that's, I don't know if this is true or not, or maybe one of these is renamed, but one thing I do believe it is missing is a ammo bay, or ammo box, or ammo controller. I'm not seeing that in the build out here. So yeah, you definitely want to add at least well, I don't think SVs allow you to add a straight up ammo box unless you cheat a little bit. Like you can, I can bring up, I've done it before with SVs where I'll take up an old creation back when they had ammo boxes as an option for SVs, and I will literally copy that part and then paste it onto another SV, and it works. And it works. It just doesn't list it. I don't know why. I don't see any reason not to have a standard ammo box available for SVs or HVs any longer. It doesn't make any sense. They are available for CVs. Obviously, you can put in controller systems too for that, in which I think the creation would kind of need that for the ammo storage. Or you couldn't actually fire any of these weapons because you couldn't get ammo any place that they could grab it from. But yeah, I would definitely look at that. I would definitely look at trying to get some kind of controller in there to hold some ammo. But other than that, very, very cool creation. Very cool creation here. Again, this is the Star Wars Hades MK2RE by Captain Jack Sparrow. Very cool. Let me get the lights all bright again here. Let's take a look at the next creation. A lot of creations today to look at here. So this one here, this is the Buckelwal. I think I said that right. MK2RE by Slaithe. Slaithe. I'm sure I said that wrong. Now, the author did say that this is kind of a bit of a update remake of an original creation made by JBeard84. So this is kind of an update for Reforged Eden on a ship that was made by the other author there. So I don't know if I've ever seen this ship by the other author either. So it's new to me either way. So this is an updated version. I just thought I'd throw that out there. And in the video description and the first comment, we'll also have links to both of the creations on the workshop, the original and this one. So yeah, anyway, very cool looking, industrial oriented. Looks like a CV miner, I would say, or at least a primary focus of mining. With this big drill setup on the front side here. I do believe here. I'm going to make sure I got that right. And these are actually drills. Yeah, they are drills. Okay, laser drills. I thought they were, but there's some other parts that can use the same model, and they could be something different. I'm not sure in that case, so. But yeah, very detailed creation here again. I love this. Look at all the block work around this thruster over here. It kind of looks like it's part of the thruster. That's cool. I like how that's kind of done up there in this formation there. It just kind of all fits together. Just making it look neat, and it holds it in place, obviously. Pipe work on the sides. A lot of interesting looking block work down over here to kind of break that up a little bit too. A lot of fine detailed kind of thing going on there. Yeah, it's neat. Yeah, I like these thruster housings over here too. A lot of lift thrusters on here. Looks like we've got quite a few of the, I don't know, I like to call these large, even though they technically have a different name, and I always call these XLs. That's just what I was, that's how I called them for years before there was Reforged Eden. But anyway, a lot of lift thrust on here. It looks like it's a pretty thrusty creation all the way around here. We got a lot of forward thrust here too. A couple of the XL thrusters and the other larger ones. A lot of strafing thrust. Got our down thrust. Looks like we got some radar on the top here. Just see if that's the real one. It is the real one. That always kind of messes me up too, because there is a decal part that's identical to that, and which Vanilla doesn't actually have the long-range radar, so it just has the decal part. Sometimes I think it's long-range radar when it's actually a decal part, so I've been kind of trying to check that a little bit. Long-range radar, especially for a miner, I think is extremely useful. Most creations it's actually quite useful, but especially for a miner. We got some interesting stuff going on the bottom side here too. It looks like we have an access door and a ladder coming up over there. Big old scaffolding framework in this center section here. That's cool. It's kind of like I don't know. Some kind of like bay area. I don't know. It looks really industrial. Like you could park a creation up in here. I'm just kind of wondering if some of the decorative stuff with the lights and if you're using it for that, for like a top mount creation, might get in the way a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe it's made for something very specific that kind of sits in this general area here. Well, it's actually a pretty big area, so it doesn't have to be too specific. That's for sure. This is interesting here too. That's like a louvered door across this walkway over here. Well, I guess I'm kind of like partially on the inside here. So let me just troll around a little bit on the inside and see where we end up at. Get a little bit of light going on in here. So it looks like up in here we got some storage controllers. We've got a passenger seat over here. Looks like a elevator. Maybe our main elevator there. Up on the front side, looks like we've got kind of a crew quarters area. Yeah, we got our bathroom. Place to sit and chill over here. Very cool. And then over here, our fridge. Kind of more of a mess hall or break room or whatnot there. Another storage controller. And I think, oh yeah, this goes on this way. Now we're getting into, yeah, it's kind of the central area that we sort of started at. It's really cool. I mean, it looks very, very industrial. I'm sure that was the intended look, but it really pulls it off quite well. I'm just kind of curious what that little door over there is. It's interesting. I'll get there eventually. So it looks like over here we got a our elevator and another storage controller there. Kind of a, I don't know, kind of a control area or engineering section, engineering control room. You can see the warp drive back over there. Looks like we're running quite a few small shield parts in this general area. Our main CPU core. Yeah, obviously the warp drive there. And then this door, I gotta open it. I gotta open it. Oh wait, there's more going on here. I probably should find a switch or something here. Is there a switch? Are you a switch? Shutter, spotlight, link active. Huh? I like the heads-up LCD on that. What's this one? Oh, that does something else. I don't know. I was trying to figure out. This just looks like a place to kind of drive into, and this obviously would retract. That would open up, give you kind of a larger area. Oh, I wonder. That's just, yeah, it's just unusual. It's like, because there's a passenger seat and a pilot seat right here too, which is kind of like in this center section, kind of like overseeing this central area of the ship, which is kind of like a kind of an elevated industrial like hangar catwalk setup there. Really, really cool, really cool. So let's head up this way and see where we end up at. Okay, so right over there. Is there a doorway? Yes, there is. No, that just goes down again. I wonder, is there no... For some reason, I thought there was a bunch of ship over here. There is. Look at all this. How do I get there? Ah. Aha. There we are. So now we've got kind of a... Oh, that's a different setup there. That's cool. So we got our kind of a hangar here. Interesting. I got to see how that mechanism over there works too. Looks like it would kind of open up and give you enough room to park something in here. Hangar locked. Let's open that up. Huh. I don't know if it's just... Oh, there it goes. Oh, it was locked, and then I got to be in the sensor range as well. Okay. Yeah, look how that opens up. I mean, that's a pretty big... yeah, it was all... Like, can you get stuff in there? And oh, yeah, you definitely can get stuff in there. Yeah, really cool. Interesting design here. There's a lot of stuff going on the side here as well. We got some, you can see a lot of the thrusters. It's pretty decorative pieces there. Hangar auto. Yeah, I like the toggle LCDs. Yeah, it's cool. Just neat seeing all the stuff move and open up like that. And inside of here we got some utility function. Our armor locker repair, O2, med bay. And quick ways in and out of the ship on either side over there. Yeah, that's cool. Again, I just like to see that happen. That's neat. Kind of gives me some ideas of, like, I don't know, kind of want to. I always wanted to try something myself that you kind of use a lot of these kind of parts that open and close, and you have it look like one thing, and then after you hit a button or something, it like opens up so many things that it completely transforms what you're looking at, or the room or the exterior or something. I always wanted to play with that idea, and this is kind of doing that over here, which is really really neat. I know it's all for a hangar door, but yeah, you could take that a little further, I think, too. I mean, with interesting designs. So yeah, right off from the hangar here, we've got looks like our production area, which is really cool as well. Well, that's a different color for the constructors. Huh. Well, yeah, obviously these can only use stock colors, but that's it just looks a little unique. At first, I wasn't sure what I was looking at due to the color, but no, that's just your straight up advanced constructor there. A couple deconstructors, small constructors, and we got an elevator kind of going right through there. And it looks like we've got, this is weird. What's going on? Oh, that's like a little doorway lever here. And then it kind of gets into this, like, I don't know, industrial tube kind of thing. Interesting. And that kind of loops back to this area we already walked through, and then down over to there. Okay, so it kind of all links up pretty interestingly. That's just, yeah, that's just kind of neat. And I don't think I've seen like that before. That's just the way this connects. Very interesting there. And let's go up here, and it looks like we're into our CPU core room, and obviously a detector up there as well. And RCS generators, a couple big advanced generators there, and our CPU core blocks. Yeah, your engineering area. Looks like we've got, I would guess, some extra room here for some more CPU cores. Just a guess. A lot of sensors in the area here too. And that's all kind of down in that area, a little bit away from the front. Yeah, so this is I don't know, it's obviously it's got a kind of a focus on mining, but also production. I didn't see any farming in the ship, unless I missed areas, so I don't think it's into farming, which is totally fine. I wouldn't think a big miner like this should really be into farming, but it certainly looks like I'd probably do salvage operations, obviously mining operations. I'd expect it to have a fair amount of harvest controller space on it too. And then, of course, it can probably defend itself here too. Well, maybe. I'm not sure if I'm seeing much in guns right now. There's probably some on here, though. They could be tucked away and hidden. Let's take a look at some numbers here. So, size class 7, unlock level 25, 158 forward. Wow, this is a thrusty ship. 158 forward, 42 strafing, 233 lift. So this is well in the range of what I can tell is a high gravity type of creation as well. These numbers are, especially going on here, that's a lot of power. 25 reverse, 165 down. 12 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. We do have some guns on here, but it's mostly about mining. So we basically, looks like we've got a total of 7 sentry guns that are kind of sneakily around the creation to give it your drone defense and things like that. 10 laser drills, 18-hour and 13-minute build time. It's going to use a decent number of estrium and zacosium. A lot of big thrust on here, and I think that's probably the main use of these materials on this particular creation. No big deal whatsoever. CPU wise, okay, so this is it goes above Core 9, so it will need additional CPU to be safely operated. So maybe I'm not sure exactly how much. I'm thinking maybe even a single aux core, or maybe a 2 aux core, something like that could balance that CPU out. And let's take a look at your storage. So it looks like a nicely labeled storage setup here. So we've got Harvest 2 at 320K, Constructor in at 324K. Fridge, storage 1 at 320k, 320k for ammo. Looks like another second harvest at 320k as well. Plus, we've got looks like a couple other controllers in here too. A 344k and a 168k over here. So yeah, quite a lot of storage on it. Which with this creation, with its lift power and thrust power, yeah, that's cool. It's gonna have no problems dealing with this. I don't think it would have any problems dealing with that in a high gravity environment either. So yeah, it looks like it would work out pretty good. And obviously this is a pretty impressive drill setup here too. So you'll be able to chew through asteroids and things very quickly, and also do salvage operations. Did have a multi-turret, I do believe. Let me just double check that. What am I doing? Let's go here. Yeah, retractable multi-turret in there as well. So yeah, very cool. Very cool, like industrial, heavy, high gravity miner with production capabilities and utility function. So, and hangar space and kind of a landing pad and you name it, it's got it. Except I didn't see any farms. Didn't see any farms on it. But other than that, again, this is the Buckelwal MK2RE by Salaith, if I said that correct. The original creator was JBeard84. So the last creation today, this one's kind of fun. An author gave me a heads up. A long time ago, I built this. It was for one of the Anvil challenges to build a mech. So I built this little guy over here. I called it the Maximus Maul, which stands for Mechanized Assault Walker, is what that MAW stands for at the end of it. So I built this little guy. It was fun. I mean, not entirely super practical creation. A little hard to get into, as I couldn't really figure out how to get a player all the way up over here. But it was fun, I thought it was kind of neat. I thought it was kind of big, I had some fun taking some little like mech warrior like pictures and things. Nice fun project here. So an author sent me a heads up on this other guy here. And this is the Maximus V2, and this is by author Playlist Namer. And I thought this was really cool. Obviously, considerably bigger than the one. Now this one's a CV over here too, so don't think this is a SB or anything. This is a CV. This one's also a CV, but everything is bigger. But it's completely modeled after the first one over here. Mostly, I mean, the author had to change some things around, and the arms are it's very similar. Like I'm looking at this from a little bit of a distance, and look at that. It's just like kind of the same thing, but everything is scaled up. So obviously you don't just copy that over. It had to been built from ground up at a completely different scale. So it's going to have a completely different interior. It's a kind of a enlarged replica of. I just thought it was really cool. I mean, this is just one of those things you just don't see, and I really appreciate the author giving me heads up on this. I didn't know it was out on the workshop, and thought it just looked really cool. So the author wanted to know if I wanted to look at it. I was like, oh heck yeah! So yeah, this is look at this. This is just cool. This thing is like my goodness! Like it could step on this one. This is like daddy, and this is like baby over here. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All the block work and all the stuff going on in here. It's probably a little more hyped up too with offense and defense and stuff. Again, it's just generally a really big mech creation here. Vertically done, of course. Well, kind of be weird if you had a horizontal mech, but it's just cool. It looks really good, and it just kind of looks like this would have some pretty lethal potential in game here too. Actually shooting up stuff. There's a lot of guns on here. Actually, there's some launchers, a lot of turrets. It looks like all these turrets are going to have a good front-facing line of sight. Oh, look at this. We gotta go. Oh, look at that. So we're in the sensor range, and it's doing the fancy trick with the LCDs here to kind of draw a box all the way around you as you come into a hangar bay right on the chest area. So obviously it's a whole lot bigger than the other one. This one had no opportunity for a hangar. This one certainly does. That's just cool. That's just cool. I really appreciate you giving me a heads up on this. And I really wanted to kind of show this and um, whatnot. But yeah, giant mech, giant mech. Really, really. I mean, if you take a look at the original two, you can see the shaping is like really spot on. I mean, scaled up, but uh, really looks good. The whole thing with the knees and the little breakup over there, and yeah, just all these little details are in place here. All right. Well, anyway, I want to figure out how to get a now, like on the one I did. Obviously the only way in was out the back, and you had to kind of, I don't know, find a way up there. At one point in time, I was going to freak out and build some kind of structure that it would sit on, and it'd have an elevator that would get you up there. And I actually never did do that, but this one looks like we've got some access doors through the legs. So this one does have ground access. And as soon as you walk in here, you've got a big old, here, I'm going to adjust the lighting. You've got a medical bay here. It looks like all our specialized equipment. Shower, VR controls. Oh, look at this. Yeah, quick way to control it too, so you don't have to go all the way up to probably the bridge up in the helmet area of the mech, or yeah, kind of a helmet area. So that's cool. I like the quick access here. It makes it more usable in game too. So in and out really quick, and especially with all the utility function here. Now that's on this side. I want to see what's going on with the other leg. So okay, so it looks like we've got same options on the other side here. So either one, doesn't matter which one you go into. Both have elevators going all the way, or going up. Somewhere, let's see, probably quite a ways to get through the whole leg structure. It looks like it dumps you off onto this floor. I'm not exactly sure how high up in the mech I am. Oh, look at the plant. Look at the plant LCD. Oh, that's neat. So yeah, so we got a farm plot area there, our grow light right above it, and I think that is self-explanatory on what's supposed to go there. We got some food, and we got some raw food. Mmm. I like the LCD labels on the fridges. That's actually kind of a nice idea to put something like that on them. Let's go across into the center section here. We got another grow plot over here. Looks like probably a switch for the grow light there. Looks like another elevator, probably the main elevator going up to the top portions of this. So in here it looks like we've got our warp drive over here, some fuel tank access, pentaxa tank, some thrusters over to the sides there. This is going to obviously go back down the legs. It's so very cool, very cool. So you can even grow some crops on this mech. That is very cool. So up in here, it looks like this is a big control room. I think I'm even, oh, this is the front side, isn't it? I got flipped around on the inside. Yeah, this is the front. Okay, for some reason I thought the other way was the front fair. I mean, again, I get lost in a one-room house. So, anyway, let's see. We got some ammo bays here. I like the graphics and the labeling there on all this. So we got, looks like two, I'm guessing 120K ammo bays, and a couple 320K cargo bays. Nice display with all that. And it looks like we've got locations to add more parts here. I like all the LCD work to label all those as well. Constructor 4. No, wait, actually, that's this right here. It's right in front of me. Oh, yeah, okay, so this is like a power switch for the constructor right behind it. Same thing with the small constructor. Actually, two small constructors. Oh, they're flipped backwards. Or, well, yeah, different look, though. It looks cool that way, too. Now, those are cool-looking models. All these new Reforged Eden models, the authors of those did a great job. And we've got our VR control here for our cockpit. And yeah, that's really neat. I like how this is done, so you can kind of really monitor your power management very nicely this way. Very just kind of can't really miss it, can't really forget it, since you can see it every time. They got some passenger seats in the area, and this is just a balcony on the this area of the mech. So we're still pretty low in this structure here. So let's go up some more here. So now we're up to the hangar level here. The Maximus V2 mech warrior. Nice. I like the LCD work there as well. Yeah, big hangar. Again, it got the LCDs out there. A lot of LCDs in this. Oh yeah, check it out. We even got the switchable LCDs going on when you get near that hangar door. Hull shield offline. Is it? Yes, it is. Oh, I didn't give it any protection. But anyway, that'll probably oh, I probably turn right back. Excuse me. Probably turn right back off because I don't have any protection. It's not actually working yet. Weapon turrets are armed. Look at this whole structure over here. Almost looks like a little building on top here. Oh, we got a ladder that goes up there. Oh yeah. Oh, aw. Oh, that's cool. You know what this player does on their sides, you know, when they're, you know, blowing up other mechs and things like that, they can go chill and play some Empyrion later on. So that is really cool. I would really kind of want to steal that LCD there from you. Very cool. Yeah, this is the private lounge. Okay. So we got offline protection over there and a gravity generator in this section. And looks like our main shield. Got an elevator that kind of keeps on going up straight through this hangar area. Wow, this is all aboard a mech. I mean, you never thought a mech would be this big, huh? Wow, look at this room. So different styling in this room. Goes into like this marble with the wood grain floor and a black ceiling. We got some Wi-Fi and main core. And look at this! Look at this! Oh, sorry, I'm just. Oh wow, I got the high score over here. Look at that. We got some other. Oh, I played it twice though. I cheat a little bit there. So we got Hummel of War in here too. Only got yeah, look at that. Creel War. Yeah, Creel War. Is that backwards? I don't know. That's cool. That is cool. I love this. Look at this. This is just done with like a single block. Made it look like an arcade machine, and several different displays here. So we got Space Race here. Got some pretty known players in the mix over here. Recognize some of these players. I think just about all of them there. Very cool. Asteroid King. Asteroid King. Oh, this is more of a slot machine. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah. That's just... I love these little details like this. You know, a spirited author there just wanted to do some neat things. So yeah, this mech's got arcade, got arcade machines in here. That is wild. Look at the LCD by the elevator over here. Oh yeah, another balcony off the backside, I believe. Then some utility function here. Love these. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go and I'm gonna have to raid this creation and just steal a bunch of these LCDs for future use. So don't mind me doing that. These are really cool. They took a lot of time to build these LCDs too. I feel for you, but that looks so cool. And just little things too. Like you see what the author did here? That's practically genius. You see this like trying to do like the joystick thing? But obviously it's only 2D, but it's set up in a way where it kind of looks like it's 3D. Just just wild. Yeah, yeah, that's going on this one. This one obviously is a slot machine, so different setup going on there. Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. Only use the right side of your P menu commands or you'll mess up the displays. Okay. What the heck is this? Authorized personnel only. Put thumb here. Oh, this is like, okay, yeah, security code. So, and it also fingerprints you. At first I thought it was a joke, like, put your finger here and then it farts or something, but no, that's not it. This is kind of looks a little more legit than that. So, very, very cool, very cool. Check O2, the exit. Private storage, LCD even above the box. There's a lot of LCDs here. Stop. I'm laughing because I know I'd be like, what's under here? Especially if I was in an actual game and gravity was on and I didn't have my jet, I would just flop off the edge and probably die. So it's got a stop sign. Okay, so I'm just having way too much fun with this one here. More LCD indicators on systems that are on or off, it looks like over here. And then we've got our bridge, a couple passenger seats too. And this is actually, here, let me adjust the outdoor lighting. This is actually looking right out the front of the creation here. So this is actually a first-person bridge. Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool. So you got, yeah, first-person viewing off this. It does look like I made it to the top of the creation here, but almost like the grand finale. Yeah. Oh, this is really cool. This is really cool. Thanks for bringing this to my attention there. Yeah, really, really cool creation. Let's look at some numbers here. So to start with, this is unlocked level 25, size class 7, 57 forward, 19 strafing, 68 lift, 38 reverse, 10 down, 70 fuel tanks, 19 oxygen tanks, 23 hour and 52 minute build time. Does use Estrium and Zacosium in the build. Got a lot of guns on it. So, and you can kind of see that here in the gun listing. A lot of weapons. A lot of weapons going on in here. Do have our shield 4250. You know, that's something that just dawned on me that I didn't look at on the other creations really. Is the shield strength on all those ships. Now this was set up for vanilla, so I'm in Reforged Eden with it. In vanilla, I do believe this has 4 advanced CPU cores and is well in bounds. In fact, speaking of that, when I'm talking about the thruster speed, again, vanilla creation, these thruster speeds are going to be quite a bit higher than what you see in Reforged Eden. So this thing's quite agile, and with, again, a lot of weaponry on it too. So I really think it would have a pretty good time blowing stuff up. Could do it on the ground, could do it in space. Yeah, really, really cool though. Definitely cool. Check out the P menu, and we do have a number of different P menu options here. I'm going to turn on a bunch of stuff, just see what happens here. A drill head. We got a drill head on here? I don't know what this is. I don't know what that word is. Well, I turned on a lot of stuff. Look at all these guns up here. And in fact, I didn't even really look at the top side very much here. We've got artillery turrets up in these chambers up here, as well as some, looks like some artillery launchers. So turrets and launchers. We got a repair bay on the very top of the creation. Wow. Yeah, this is really cool. This is just crazy. Look at that. Oh, this must be one of the P menu options to turn on. Got a big laser. So yeah, by the way, guys, there's a certain little technique trick with LCDs where you can keep on making them go on and on a particular direction if they're done right. And obviously you can make an LCD, holy smokes, go a long, long ways away. I've never seen an LCD. This is the longest LCD I've ever seen in Empyrion. I've seen some other LCDs. that were, for like runways and things like that, and they got all right in size, but this thing just takes the cake for the literally longest LCD I've ever seen in this game. And it's actually kind of going up to these. This is like it's like a laser targeting system. It really would work. Literally, you know exactly where you're aiming at by the laser sight here. And these are the laser cannons. That's slick. That is really slick. Talk about, yeah. Oh, that's wild. Okay, so longest LCD, and I've never seen an LCD used for this before, as far as I remember. Never seen a LCD used for literally weapon targeting, like how it would actually work with a weapon with a laser sight. That is really wild. Again, very, very cool creation. And hats off to you. There's so many fun things going on here. It's fun. It's fun. It looks fun, and it looks like it'd do the job too. And that's kind of neat too. If you're flying around like a madman, shooting up stuff, and you want to have a good targeting here, you could use your laser sight here and actually have it work in game, so you know exactly where you're shooting. That's just wild. Very, very cool creation. Again, this is the Maximus V2 by Playlist Namer. And that is all I've got for the look at the workshop this week. I'm going to probably be doing another video if I got time soon, giving you kind of a full rundown, update, walkthrough of the Star Trek ship that I've been working on for a long time. I believe I got it finished. So I'm kind of excited about that. I wanted to go over a lot of changes and details and kind of show you what's up with it before I release it to the workshop, probably this weekend. Don't know if that's going to be tomorrow or Sunday, depending on how many more little odds and ends come up to do. And then, of course, all the pictures and all that fun stuff to take for the workshop post. But other than that, you all have yourself a great weekend and awesome creations, everyone. Love to see this stuff. I had a good time just checking all this out today myself, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Adios.